Wow, okay, these cards do tell a story.
Death. Two deaths.
I see. Well, you know what?
Double death.
This is a really good card, actually, because you had the Minor Arcana Death card finishing out the month.
Right.
Now, Spirit is just going to throw it in your face and say, that's done.
That's completely done.
Yes.
And so it is the shedding of that old skin so you can grow. So you can be something completely different. So that you can, in our memories, when you look back at our life, you can see the stages along the way. They generally, about every 7 years, you change who you are from a child to an adolescent, to a young adult, to an adult, to a middle age, to older. Each phase of your life, you metamorphose. And this is a card of metamorphosis.
Oh my.
So you literally change on a very deep and fundamental level.
Cellular level.
Cellular level, which is the willing release of what had been behaviors, thought patterns, what you did changes and how you did it. And so this is like a complete removal.
It's a great card.
Of all barriers.
It doesn't look like a great card, but it's actually a great card.
But even death itself, real death, where you die, to this life, is really a rebirth into another life. And the life, you go back to source, you go back to the mystery. You would dissolve back into the mystery. And it's this sort of dissolving that happens. Like when someone dies, they disappear from your eyes, but they still exist somewhere else. And so in real life, we dissolve to who we used to be, and we become this brand new baby.
So I gotta see what's coming up after this. If it's another, what could it be? 10 of Wands, what would follow that?
Your challenge.
Your challenge position, what is this? Wow! Okay, so this Sag is...
So you're celebrating your change.
You have changed, that's for sure. We have the Devil.
They have the Devil.
And it is in the position of the Upright.
Right, so
there's a little bit of partying going on, which might become a bit of a challenge.
Your addiction might be what you need to change, too. You know, the change that comes over you by conquering your addictions.
That is the challenge of the month.
Or maybe even the challenge is that this unequal power partnership, relationship. That your challenge is to not get caught in the power play.
It's funny this would come up in the challenge position.
Oh yes, well it is. It is a challenge, isn't it?
Yes.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
And food.
And food. So your challenge is to stay on your diet. To indulge your appetites to the point of necessity and not the point of satiation.
It's moderation.
Moderation.
So that's the Council of Spirit.
Oh my God.
Another one.
June.
Wow. I'm a Sag rising, so she'll be on the lookout for all of these things. So we have
awesome.
The Magician, yeah, the position of the unexpected. So suddenly you're like just the unexpected. So suddenly you're like just pulling a miracle out of the hat. And the Magician is a great card. If you look at this card, I mean, this guy's like a lightning rod, okay?
This is action.
Yes. And you have the talent, you have all the skills.
You take right after the
necessary.
birth. You take action.
Well, right after the
Right
regeneration.
after the regeneration, you actually participate willfully, driving your inspiration, because he's pointing up to heaven. So you're funneling into reality. You're manifesting You are creating.
And it is magic.
It is. It seems like magic, or it
Where you
is
have the
because
power to manifest where that wasn't there before. I think that's the most important part.
and you realize that you have everything you need.
You
to
can
do
manifest a lot of things, though, is what this reading says.
That. Oh yes, you have to make sure that
you can manifest this demon.
Right.
Or if you want to, you can manifest a whole new you.
A whole new you, a whole new. This is pure success.
Yeah, and it's
You're successful. Period.
It's on a cellular level.
Yes, you are successful.
Unexpectedly, you have the power.
You are gleeful. You are full of joy. You are full of energy. You just like, whoop, you go directly ahead.
It reminds me of lucid dreaming, though, where you're like in control of the dream and you can like decide, hey, I'm in my dream and I can do whatever I want. What do I want to do?
I want to go to Chicago.
Do I want to go and have sex with George Clooney, or would I rather reinvent myself and,
This is George.
It's her having sex with George Clooney.
Would be me.
All right, let's go.
I have to see.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so once again, you had a good run anyway, Sag. All right, so we have the 10 of Swords.
Again.
In the same position.
So
basically, you're right back where you started.
Not
at
really.
the end of the month. Although what we have here is we have
really.
death and we have the 10.
We have death and death.
Yes, so
this is there's a minor severance of something.
Well, there's stuff dying in the middle of the month, okay? Which is okay, because there's nothing wrong with that, but to me, this is about boundaries.
Uh-huh.
It's not about, because this has already occurred and this is done.
You've already done.
But this is about learning what your boundaries are.
Because even in this new found butterfly body,
you can still do yourself
you still have people around you who want to do you harm.
Well, I feel like you might do yourself harm.
Well,
either way, it doesn't really matter. Whether it's you or somebody else.
But that comes to an end.
You have to allow.
So another death. So in another, say it's just a relationship. You decide at the end of the month, that's not working for me. I'm not going to have that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to allow people to do that to me anymore.
Right. Well, it can also mean that you have partied.
Yes.
Or overindulged.
Oh, yes.
And at the end of the month, you're sort of done in. But you still have, whether that occurs, which it looks like it may.
But it's a minor arcana. It's the only minor arcana card of the entire thing.
Yes.
So it's subsued by the rest of it.
Right, but it does, the whole reading is telling you by going through this transformation, this process, you're going to have to deal with the lightness, the light and the dark, okay? So we've got both here.
Right.
This is the light bringer.
Right, and the dark.
This is the dark.
But the light, definitely.
I mean, to me, that's what this is.
These two are light, and these two are dark, all right? So they're equally balanced, but what you have in your favor is that one of these dark cards is a minor arcana card. And so it might be an individual area of your life, area, pocket that isn't working, that you realize isn't working, and that you have to literally
I think we're saying the same thing. We're getting excited because it's all major arcana. But the way I see it is this is change on a cellular level, which brings forth the ability to manifest the light or the dark. And this is a casualty.
A casualty of that.
Of the situation.
Because you realize, what if that person is here?
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
What if that person is this?
Yes, there's a casualty.
All right, there's a casualty.
I think we agree.
We do.
But this is more long-term because he's got the...
Yeah, that's more long-term, honestly.
Honestly.
And that is a minor something that you have to uproot and remove from the environment.
Right, yeah.
Wow. So there.
That's a big reading, Sag.
Yes.
That's giganto. Ginormous.
Ginormous? Is that the word?
It's a ginormous, powerful, meaningful reading.
Yeah.
So with that said, please go to our website, Ava and Trudy Virtual Tarot. Check out the readings. It would be a good month to get one since it is a strap yourself in month. And wow, this is the biggest reading we've had
Yeah, so far.
of all the readings.
Yeah, you're the most powerful, for June at least.
Maybe for a very long time.
Well, June is a turning point.
Well,
This is
yeah,
your crossroads
the
right
way
here.
this is lining up.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the month of July.